Thank you, Sky. Ms. Davis, members of the selection committee, faculty, parents, and students, welcome to Kents Hill School's National Honor Society induction ceremony. We're gathered here to formally recognize these students who have been selected by our faculty for successfully completing their candidacy to be inducted as members of the Kents Hill School chapter of the National Honor Society. For any NHS members who are present today or who are viewing this ceremony online, we hope this will serve to remind you of the standards of excellence you too are charged with maintaining as members of the nation's oldest, largest, and most prestigious student recognition program. Founded over 100 years ago, the National Honor Society currently has over 1 million participants around the world. As a person who values tradition, I am pleased to be a member of this organization. Members of our chapters serve as role models for other students. They have worked hard in the classroom and have demonstrated dedication and commitment to their sports and activities. In addition to the strong academic records which establish the eligibility for membership, our chapter members are leaders in numerous student organizations and serve our school and community through many activities, whether changing the story walk at the Reed Field Library, giving tours to prospective Huskies, or cleaning gravestones at the Kents Hill Cemetery. These students understand that serving others is a meaningful way to improve their own self-worth and competence. We are very proud of their accomplishments, and we are proud of each and every one of these students. We welcome their energy as new NHS members. Now it is time that we proclaim to all in attendance that membership in the National Honor Society has been earned by these candidates through the effective demonstration of the 4 qualities that serve as standards for the society. Members of this chapter will now review these qualities for the candidates. We begin with scholarship.
Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours reading and studying, knowing the benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn, even when formal education ends. For human education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life, which leads to the highest success. And it can only be acquired in one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship.
Next is service.
My office is service. Service can be established in the routine of the day's work, where many opportunities arise to help others both at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need, without monetary compensation or public recognition is the quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow.
Thank you, Norris. Next, we have leadership.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and in school activities, the real leader strives to help others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a school, community, or nation, they are not effective without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a meaningful charge to each of our members.
Thank you, Sam. Next, we have character.
Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes one person from another. It creates for each of us our individuality and our goodness. Without character, one cannot respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides a person through life, and once developed, grows and steadily within. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice. By demonstrating such quality as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character.
Thank you, Sarah. Now, Mrs. Nanoff will lead us in reciting the NHS pledge.
At this time, will the new inductees please rise, raise your right hand, and repeat the pledge. The audience can follow the text as printed in your program. Please join me in reciting the pledge. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands, and will maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character.
Thank you. You may be seated. And now, as your name is called, please step forward onto the stage to receive your tokens of membership. Josie Sorrell. Ashley Charles. Kate Hopkins. Congratulations. Down the stairs. There you go. Jonah Jenkins. Ben Natchbull Hugeson. Samantha Piper. Avery Ross. Ben Stelmach. Delphin Yüksel. Thank you. Thank you. And now, I would like to ask you to join me in welcoming our keynote speaker for this evening's ceremony. Mr. Max Newton, Kents Hill School, class of 2008, lives locally with his wife and 2 dogs. His favorite memories of Kents Hill are Mr. Hodgins' outfits during Winter Carnival and community service days. Mr. Newton attended Denison University, where he graduated in 2012 with a degree in psychology, neuroscience, and a minor in chemistry. Currently, he works for the Scarborough, Maine Fire Department as a career firefighter and paramedic. Good guy to have on hand when you're lighting candles. He is also the training captain for the fire department right here in Reedfield. We are fortunate to have Mr. Max Newton with us today to share his thoughts on service and what that pillar means to him.
Okay. Good evening. My name is Max Newton. I'm a graduate of Kents Hill School, class of 2008. Currently serve as a firefighter paramedic for the Scarborough Fire Department, assigned to Ladder 1, Ambulance 2, serving the Dunston area of Scarborough. I also serve as a training captain for the Reedfield Fire Department, which provides emergency medical services and fire services to the Kents Hill community. I love my time on the Hill, and I am truly honored to be here with you this evening. Kents Hill has always had a special place in my heart, from Winter Carnival to community service days, to the incredible teachers I had during my time here. It was amazing. I grew up just down the road in Reedfield, so attending Kents Hill School provided me with opportunities I would not have had anywhere else. My journey in life started here at Kents Hill, and I'd like to think it led me to where I am today. I want to start by congratulating all of the inductees. Your nomination and acceptance into the National Honor Society is a tremendous accomplishment. You join an amazing group of distinguished individuals, and I am sure that you all leave your mark on the world just as they have. Your induction into the National Honor Society reflects not only an intellectual accomplishment, but a dedication to leadership, service, and character. I want to share a few thoughts with you this evening about the National Honor Society pillar that has had the greatest impact on my life, service. Service has been a huge part of my life since college, when I joined the local fire department. My desire to become a firefighter comes not only from growing up seeing many people I know become volunteer firefighters, but also from community service days at Kents Hill. I always thought it was pretty unique we were given an entire day off with no class to get out in the community and help those in need. One of my favorite memories was helping a World War II veteran clean up his lawn. He was not only very appreciative of the help we gave him, but also the chance to connect with a group of local young people. He spent time telling us about his upbringing, how his life changed after he was drafted and then sent overseas to serve. I always have been in awe of our veterans, and being able to connect and give back to this gentleman gave me a huge sense of pride. Another incredible experience I had while at Kents Hill was spending the day with the Augusta chapter of Meals on Wheels. I got to spend time helping pack various meals up for the drivers to deliver, and then got to spend a few hours with the drivers delivering these to members of the community. I was in awe at how far above and beyond each and every member of the society or this organization went. The drivers made sure the meals got there on time, and went above and beyond helping change light bulbs, taking trash out, and providing a human connection for these people. These early experiences from Kents Hill and my time as a firefighter have helped me realize that service to others is not only extremely rewarding, but is a pillar of our society. Without individuals willing to serve others, we would have a very different world to live in. From the Humane Society to Habitat for Humanity and volunteer fire departments, our society relies on people to give up their time to serve others. Approximately 70% of all firefighters in the United States are volunteers. This means they carry a pager and drop whatever they're doing whenever their pager goes off. They give up sleep, time with their family, and in some cases leave work to answer the call for help to serve those in their community. These individuals serve their communities for free and do so 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. They love what they do and find a great deal of pride in the service of others. This isn't unique to the Volunteer Fire Service of America, as career firefighters around the country give back to the community on their days off as well. From Fill the Boot events benefiting the Muscular Dystrophy Association to entire shifts or departments volunteering at the Special Olympics, firefighters and other public servants find a seemingly endless variety of ways to support and give back to the people they have sworn an oath to protect. One of the most amazing volunteer organizations I have had the honor to be involved with is the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation. The foundation is run almost entirely by volunteers, both from the firefighting world and civilian world. Every member of our foundation serve with the sole purpose of ensuring that our fallen firefighters are never forgotten and that their families are supported as they find a new normal. I have the honor to attend the National Fallen Firefighters Memorial every year in May as a family escort for the families of our fallen firefighters. With approximately 100 firefighters killed in the line of duty each year, it takes a substantial number of people to ensure that our fallen are honored properly. It is quite remarkable to look around while at the memorial and realize that there are over 1,000 people who volunteer their time each and every year to serve the families of our fallen. These same individuals then turn around and volunteer more time to host a yearly kids camp for the children of fallen firefighters, providing them with a safe space to connect with other kids that have endured the same tragic events. The National Fallen Firefighters Foundation is the most incredible organization I've ever been involved with, and the kids camp is truly the single greatest thing I've been involved with in my life. I give you these examples of service to others to highlight how much it has impacted my life and the impact that service has on our society. Without people being willing to volunteer and serve others, amazing programs like Big Brothers Big Sisters of America, Teach for America, and Meals on Wheels would not exist or be able to have such an impact on so many people's lives. Service to others is not always easy, but it is always worth it. Some of the most rewarding work I have done in my life has come during horrible circumstances, like the death of a fellow firefighter, or in some of the most impoverished areas of our country, including here in the great state of Maine. I challenge you to not only find ways to serve others, but to seek out ways to volunteer and serve that take you out of your comfort zone. From serving in a different part of the country, serving in a different country, or simply volunteering with an organization you never thought you would, there are so many ways to challenge yourself while giving back. If you choose to do this, there will certainly be hard days where you question if you made the right decision. But I know you will find that you can handle anything that comes your way and will end up getting as much or more out of these experiences as those that you serve. I want to end by thanking you all again for inviting me here this evening and allowing me to share how service to others has impacted my life. I hope that no matter where life takes you, that you all continue to find ways to serve and give back. Whether it is only an hour to a month, or you decide to dedicate your lives to the service of others, I guarantee that your life will be more rewarding knowing that you have made a difference. It has been great to meet you all and be back in a place that means so much to me. Congratulations again, thank you, and go Huskies.
Thank you. Thank you, Max. And now, our Associate Head of School, Ms. Davis, will offer her congratulations and closing remarks.
Thank you, Becky. I wish I could pivot this to you all and read and talk to them. So I'm going to talk to your family, but this is for you all. And so this evening, we've heard about the pillars of leadership, character, scholarship, and service. And as inductees of the National Honor Society, you are each here because you have worked hard and you embodied each of these principles, and you earned it. And I want to say that again. You all earned this recognition tonight. However, the achievement of being in the National Honor Society is not something that you should take for granted. Like Ms. Reynolds, I remember many, many moons and 2 solar eclipses ago where I sat where you were, or you are. In that moment, I was proud to be seen as intelligent. I was excited to get good grades. And I was thrilled at thinking about what it meant for my future to be a member of this society. At that time, I did not fully understand the importance of this moment, or the fact that I was joining something that was bigger than myself. In that moment, I never really gave thought to what leadership meant, what it meant to be a person of character, how easy or hard scholarship came to me, or what it truly meant to be in service of others. Nor in that moment did I appreciate why the National Honor Society combined those 4 elements and didn't just look at academic achievement. However, now, in my something 29th year, I now get it. Tonight is a moment where we not only celebrate what you have done, but this is a moment where we celebrate who you are. We are honoring you today because you have led others in community. We are honoring you today because of how you served others, how you have taken in knowledge and used that knowledge to potentially transform the world. So I want to thank you for who you are today. And I want to thank you for doing all of that, imperfections and all. Because we all know that it's easy to achieve big things when you're perfect. But it matters more when you are accepting help from others and loving who you are in spite of all of those flaws. And maybe it's important to love who you are because of those flaws. Tonight is also a recognition and celebration of who you will be in the future, who you will be for our Kenso community and who you will be beyond. But tonight is also about a pledge, about a promise and a commitment that you all are making tonight. You are committing to continually being a scholar. And to me, that means to be curious, engaged, and always proactive in your learning. Tonight, you are committing to be a leader, to think in terms of we, the larger community, and not always in the I. Tonight, you are committing to being a person of character, to strive to live up to the Kenso motto that one person of principle can always make a difference. And tonight, you are committing to always serve, to let your empathy be your guide, and to continue to see the success of others as interconnected as important as your own success. And tonight, when I say success, I mean opportunities, I mean well-being, and I mean happiness for yourselves and others. So I thank you all for the tireless nights of homework, for the days in which you endured where you couldn't necessarily see the end, and I thank you all for being role models within the Kenso community. And I appreciate what you will do for Beyond. And I hope that you feel and revel in the support and confidence that we all have, that you all will continually make positive contributions to our community. And I have one final comment. And as much as we are celebrating your success, tonight is not just all about you. Tonight is a celebration of our teachers, our advisors, our coaches, our mentors, the cleaners, the staff in SAGE, the drivers, the friends, the advisors. Those individuals who pushed you, coached you, corrected you, taught you, and helped you see just how awesome you really are. And so I hope that over the course of this evening and in the upcoming weeks that you will join me in thanking them for their commitment and their sacrifice to your growth. And so it's been my pleasure on behalf of Chris Cheney, who is our head of school, to celebrate you and thank you all for the work that you have done at Kinsale.
Thank you, Ms. Davis. I'd like to thank our selection committee, as well as the members of our community who helped make this ceremony and its broadcast possible. Thank you all so much for attending our NHS induction ceremony. And please join me once again in applauding all of our new National Honor Society members. Congratulations. And after the ceremony, we'd like to invite everyone to join us for refreshments in the lobby. So if you would, please stand as Josie leads our newest members of the National Honor Society out to the alcove. Thank you.